This video right here that I'm about to do just came out of Houston, Texas. Family Dollar. A female Mexican cashier said some prejudiced, derogatory remarks about black people. Used the N-word in Spanish, not knowing that there was an Afro Latin brother, mother black, father Cuban. He understood the whole thing, and in the results, the woman was fired. So I'm going to show you the video, and I want to let you make your own decision on what's going on here.
When you say it, because this is what I'm saying, because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano. Y cuando habla la gente negra, estoy hablando de mí también. Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say. Okay, I'm just letting you know though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. I'm recording you now. I'm recording you now. So, you know what, that's what I'm saying. They be talking that shit Spanish, thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablan la mierda de negro, estoy hablando de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the fuck you're saying. Get her fired with to check her to watch what you say, because you never know who will understand you. So you see me as a black person, but you don't know my roots. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what I'm trying to wake her up to. Man, you never know who will understand you, because there's a bunch of us Afro Latinos que habla español. Y como yo parle français aussi. I speak French and Spanish. So,
did you ever expect the video to blow up the way it did?
No, I did not. And you know, I didn't video it. Like I'm telling people, I didn't video to get the girl fired. What happened was, I was in the store, Family Dollar, and I was buying a few things, some soap and stuff like that. Now, the one lady, she was on the aisle with me. She knew I spoke Spanish because I had my phone on speaker, and I was talking to a customer in Spanish. So she knew I spoke Spanish. The girl behind the counter, she probably didn't. So as I was going through the line, the lady in front of me, she had a little girl, and her little girl had some little tennis, and they were black. So she asked the girl behind the counter, what about the white tennis? She said, no, the white tennis, they were speaking Spanish. She said, the white tennis for boys. She said, but when I opened up the box, I put the box behind the counter because she said in Spanish, porque los negros estaban robando. The black people, and I'm going to say it without being derogatory, but she's saying the black people would be stealing the tennis. But she said it in Spanish in a derogatory way. So the lady in front of me, who knew I spoke Spanish, turns around and looked at me in the face. And then she started engaging in the conversation. No, estos negros siempre allá están robando las cosas. So I'm sitting in line. I'm really holding my peace to keep from going off because I don't want to act a fool. So I wait till she burn off, and I tell the little sister behind the counter, I said, let me give you a word of advice. I said, man, you never know. I said, you never know who you offend. And as I'm trying to tell her, I guess she's snapping. Did he understand me? So I tell her in Spanish, yo soy cubano. To let her know I understand. So now she's going to the fence and trying to explain to me why she said what she said, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't videoing her, I was videoing myself. And then she hollered for her manager, he's videoing me, so I'm like, I wouldn't, but I said I am now. So I put her on blast. And like I said, my intention wasn't to get her fired, was to check her, to watch what you say, because you never know who will understand you. So you see me as a black person, but you don't know my roots. She go down, life on Volcanic in Houston, Texas, and the surrounding areas. About the incident that happened the other day in Family Dollar. I will say that Family Dollar's head corporate people reached out to me this morning about the situation, and they told me that they would take care of the problem, you know what I'm saying, rid the problem. And I was trying to tell them that I wasn't trying to get the little girl fired. That was not my intention to get her fired, and it's still not my intention to get her fired. My intention was to try to wake her up by having certain conversations, especially at work, about us folks. You know, like the woman told me, she said, black people ain't the only ones steal. White people steal, Mexicans steal. I said, yeah, man, because the stores on the corner, just in Laurel Cop in Houston, is full of dope fiends, black, white, and Mexicans.
So as you can see, corporate got in contact with him and fired her because corporate already knew, like, oh my gosh, you know what? And she got fired, and she may get a job somewhere else. She may get a job somewhere else, or other Mexicans may hire her. On the other hand, other people may be skeptical on hiring her because then if they do, and if she gets seen by somebody, black people may cause a scene. So I always tell people this because two of my best friends are Afro Latins. One is from Puerto Rico. One is Honduras. They're my childhood friends. They're darker than me. and I love them. When I say to death, I love them to death, and I've seen them get profiled and being called the N-word and everything else. So other blacks have to understand this. The Afro Latins are going through the same thing we're going through. It's no in their country they going through it in Cuba, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Brazil, Puerto Rico. They're going through it all over the place. So we're not the only one going through this hate. People know me. I don't like hate. I can't stand hate. I hate prejudice. I don't care race, creed, or color. We all bleed the same blood. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't think this way. And to the people of the Mexican descent that wonder why a lot of blacks don't want to march we all with this deportation, now you understand why. Now you understand why. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you think. This is Big Hawk. Until the next video, be safe and keep that hate out of your heart. Only God makes all people. Peace.